Welcome back. I am Pseudo. Happy afternoon, and we've got an expansion announcement to go through. It's pretty thick, honestly, from the little bit I've seen. Had to pause the video, but let's jump right into this. And yeah, don't want to spoil it for anybody, but the trailer's going to do that for me. So as soon as I bring this up, let's check out this trailer, shall we?
It may be dangerous, but this place... it's stunning.
Think there are any white mantle left in the area? I've heard enough rumors.
Janthir. A storm looms over that place. That is not a territory I wish to cross.
My bear kin have lived in Janthir longer than your cities have stood tall.
Is this...
Surely the strangers do not walk among all lands.
A false god!
This place is no longer home to me. But perhaps it can be for you.
All right. So, Sea Monster called it, and anyone else who guessed on my stream housing, I think there was somebody last night that guessed housing called it. We are getting player housing. Oh, interesting. Let's just rewind this with no sound. And it looks also like everything is getting land spear, for better or worse. So that's definitely a decision that they could have made, right? I personally would have, diversified it a little bit, but I guess we'll see. See how it plays. Looks like everything's getting new skills based on this as well. Beautifully animated, I'll give them that. This looks sick. Alright, cool. Player housing, land spears. See if we got any other information. I was refreshing this news page like mad. I'm not seeing anything. Let's see if any Reddit has anything. It might be a shorter stream today, guys. But we shall see. Janthir Wilds, expansion announcement. Yes, we have seen the trailer. Interesting. Don't know if I want to read that. Trying not to click on too much spoiler stuff for you guys here. I know the trailer leaked on Bilibili as well. I'm not seeing any other news. Anyone else got any links for me? But yeah, we'll see, right? Yeah, we're getting player housing, it looks like. So Sea Monster officially stop crafting everything and give me all the decorations you've crafted. I'm kidding. We'll probably finish the guild hall thing. I just have to wonder, right, guys? Like, if I bring up Guild Wars as a backdrop, I have to wonder how relevant player housing... Oh god, there was an update, right? How relevant player housing is. Let's just do this. Like 5 years later, oh, my hair's awful. Now that people, it's a feature that people wanted 5 years ago. Part of me has to wonder if people don't still want that, right? Like, we have guild halls. People wanted player housing when we didn't have guild halls. Like, Sea Monster, you're in chat. Sell me on player housing. Yeah. I hope they have an implementation that uses scribing to some degree as well. Maybe they just make scribing super easy for everyone to, or just unlock it for everybody, right? Especially since you've been playing that mobile game for the past couple of months. I don't really know. I just wonder what player housing could add that... I hope they don't just shoehorn in like different buffs that are unique to player housing, right? Like you can only get this buff from player housing or by going to your like player house or whatever. I'm not really sure. It was promised in the original marketing from 2010. It's interesting. New Warclaw rework, new legendary spear, new legendary backpack. Well, the backpack kind of is one. I was hoping for an aqua breather. Where'd you get the Warclaw rework? That would make sense with how, like, you know, sick, in quotes, Warclaws have been with their sort of, like, you know, what's it called? The, like, minus health they have. That'd be that would make a lot of sense, I guess. Let's go here. Link me the Warclaw, or if you have a rundown, or if you're just reading the translation from the Swedish thing, I guess I could pull that up as well. It leaked on some Swedish news site, and I didn't want to spoil people too hard, so... I will vet it for you guys, but I guess we're all here for spoilers, right? Let's change this to this. Look at what we got. Did you purchase features link? Did you send it in chat? Because it won't show up in actual YouTube chat. You have to post it as a comment or DM it to me at Discord. It would be cool if player housing somehow interacts with guild halls at all. This link has been translated. Contain errors. Pre-seal and receive. Serpent's Wrath weapon set. Whispering shoulder pads. Homesteader, Wayfinder. Whispering Serpent shoulder pads. Where have I heard that before? I'm kind of congested. This is my normal voice when I haven't been like working out for the last like 2 hours, and I have been fighting a cold. But thank you for the concern, Crew. I'm fine. That's why I say I hit my voice. Civilian partner. Master your Warclaw. Experience. I got it. Experience an updated Warclaw mount featuring its own mastery line. New way to obtain it. Armed with a wide variety of skills. Okay, so they're making the Warclaw the PvE mount now, and they're actually finally updating it. Janthir Wild Standard Edition. So that it looks like they only have 2 different editions this time, guys. And the new weapon chest in the Dragon Bash coffers contains the skin. Let's go check this out. Let's go check out some Guild Wars stuff. That's funny. I want to see this. I want to see this. That's smart. No, it said August 20th on the trailer. Or at least on the Billy one that leaked, so. Why am I eclectically pink? Hang on, let me fix my lighting. That's interesting. I don't know how I feel about them giving just everything a new weapon, though. That seems like a huge waste of development resources, but I don't play Elementalist, so I guess I'm biased. Very odd. Yeah, and Gruminy hit the nail on the head. You can always tell when stuff's coming out by the special tab of the Wizard's Vault, right? Let's check out these Dragon Bash coffers, so we got everybody here talking about stuff. Dang, Janthir, Carpine, Warclaw mount pack. Guys. They're goats! They're just goats! Oh my god. They're big floofy goats. They're so fluff. Oh my god. That's so funny. Alright, Dragon Bash coffers. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it doesn't just have a spear in addition? Seeing it. What are you talking about? It's got a spear in it. I love that they can still leverage Guild Wars 1 nostalgia. Did I miss over it with my eyes clouded by hate? I don't see it, guys. I don't see it. Maybe it's in one of these. If I can't preview. It's tragic. It's truly tragic. Kong Skull Island movie. It had a riff from in the opening tune they had there, Kashima. It had a riff from something that I can't put my finger on. Why am I lagging to shit? Sorry about that, guys. Trying to like think of what value player housing adds. It's weird that they're just reworking Warclaw to be a PvE mount, which I'm fine with. I've said for a really long time that they could have done that, but I don't know. Oh, it's because Firefox is trying to push all of my streams, my previous streams, in like super high resolution now. But, all right, cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like how I wouldn't hate a Warclaw rework. What it could do for PvE. Maybe it could just help your allies run faster. I think one of the... Is there a new raid confirmed? Did they actually say that anywhere, Gremini? Because that's not in the thing that... unless I'm blind, that's not in the thing that Sergio sent me. Weapon for all professions for the first time. This is good. Okay, let's read this. For the first time in Guild Wars 2 history, a new weapon will be introduced for land-based combat, two-handed spear. Although originally designed for underwater combat, Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds will... That's so boring on a flavor, whatever. Janthir Wilds will offer the opportunity to freely switch between land and water weapons, each with unique weapon abilities. In addition, all professions will receive proficiency with the ground spear, featuring significant combat variety between professions and more dynamic way to play. Further increased customization. New relics collection will be introduced at launch in upcoming updates, allowing you to incorporate unique effects into sets. It's in the page? Okay, sorry. I punched my microphone. It must not be on this page then. I must have like had the wrong thing. There we go. What? Why can't I read it? I only read the beginning. Let me read your article. Arenanet. Got it. I'll fix the links thing on YouTube before tomorrow night, though. It's in Polish. Okay, going to Control F and go raid. Well, this is no longer the article. Sorry, you have to be screaming at your computer, Sergio. Let me find it. I'm trying to think of where. Can you send it on Twitch? Go to the store and click on the expansions. Okay. Here. Sick. Okay. Thank you. I'll fix the link thing. I thought it was working on YouTube. All right, raids and encounters. Let's get some different music going here. Don't have all my streaming things set up because it's the middle of the day and I've been rendering videos. All right. This looks good. Let's zoom in and get this going. So, expansion 5, Janthir Wilds. Nifty little black and white serpent whispering in your ear, very Jormag-esque. Into the wilds, head north to the wilderness of Janthir in the latest Guild Wars 2 expansion. Recent momentous, I can't read, events have left the denizens of Tyria determined to recover and build a new future together. Fighting demons will do that. Knowing the cooperation with neighbors will be crucial to the long-term success. Your allies dispatched to be briefed in the lowland of the Coden of Janthir, a dangerous land that was once home to strange Mersat and their white mantle sycophants in the time of the original Guild Wars. 2? The story you uncover in the Isle of Janthir will play they're just saying Isle of Janthir, will play out across 4 major releases, starting with the initial launch of Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds on August 20th, 2024, and continuing to introduce content in quarterly releases throughout the first half of 2025. Each quarter of content also includes feature updates, new challenging group content, combat system updates, and more. We'll see about that, but we got some funky splash art that looks very pretty. I'm going to skim through this so we can get to the raid bit. Answer Gremini's question. No strikes, it seems. Yeah, we're getting raids. DJ, we're getting new amulets, and one of the PvP maps is getting sort of updated in, like, 3 weeks. That's the most they've updated PvP in actually 6 years. So don't say there's no content. But yeah, I agree. There's no content, but I know what you mean, man. But I'm still happy for the new amulets. Spears, read that in a second. So raids and encounters. I guess I'll script through this and go like schizophrenic on it. Raids and encounters. Additional challenging encounters will be available alongside new story chapters in the 3 major releases that follow Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds. In the first 3 releases, around November 24, you'll get to challenge a new raid in the first of these releases. Okay, so I'm guessing this is... Yeah, this is the first release after it comes out. You'll get to challenge a new raid comprising 3 encounters. The story of these encounters will be accessible in 2 ways. Through a classic 10-player raid instance, or 8th raid, or with large groups in open world events, so everyone can do it, hopefully. Convergence's system will also be extended to the region of Janthir, including Janthir-specific enemies. The following major release. This is a lot of stuff, I guess. This is where they're leveraging their development budget instead of just maps. The following major release, coming in the first quarter of 2025, will introduce a challenge mode and a legendary challenge mode for the first raid. Wow, they're keeping that. That's interesting. In our first major release for Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds, we'll add new Fractal and its accompanying challenge mode. Okay, so PvE content, eating healthy. Interesting. Do I think one of the new legendaries will require the new raid to craft? Well, there's a backpack, people said, right? I actually like this version of the Warclaw much better than the gem store that's available right now. Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds will feature new Warclaw mount with new mechanics. Previously only available through World vs. World, the Warclaw will be introduced to players in the story Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds, including new skills for PvE gameplay. At the same time, we'll be revisiting the Warclaw's World vs. World skills, thank God, to provide a refreshed experience that builds on what we've learned about the mounts since first implementing the Warclaw. That's good. You should give them 3 health and make them move faster, arenanet. It was never a good idea to introduce them the way you did. Okay, Windows system requirements. They've gone back down to 8 gigs of RAM. I saw this jump to 16 on some systems. I would recommend 16 at least, but we'll see. If it can connect and expand achievements, guild halls, content, and show off the progression of PvE game, World vs. World and PvP, it could be huge for the longevity of the game and community features. I'm still not... I guess it must be player housing, right? I'm not seeing the feature that Josh was super stoked on. That's going to sort of extend the longevity of the game, right? Because he said there was something akin to the Wizard's Vault that's going to change fundamentally how people play together. Alright, so let's read through here. Let's read what we missed. Home Sweet Homestead. Your journeys will lead you to your own homestead and an account-wide personal housing instance for you to develop as you complete its associated mastery, of course. Homesteads present you with an area of land and permanent structure to cultivate, decorate, and share with your friends. You can also access nodes and unlocks you've acquired from your personal story home instance. Whoa, I bet all the nodes just ballooned in price. Before we launch on August 20th, we'll be back to share loads more information and look at homestead decorating. all these nodes just exploded, dog. You have theories? We use Discord mostly now, Sea Monster, but I'm down. I'm excited. I'm really excited to hear your theories because you're a huge Guild Wars 1 dude, I know. Right. Let's see here. Spears. New weapon for all. Learn the secrets of the spear from the lowland code and spears. I still don't like this. Spear, new weapon. Maybe I'll come around on it. Spears, new weapon proficiency for all. Learn the secrets of the spear from the lowland code. Spears, which were previously only used in underwater combat and by thrown dragon hunters, will now have all new skills for each profession on land. Some professions wield spears as formidable melee weapons, while others hurl them at range. Warrior better hurl them at range, buddy, with devastating accuracy. Spears can be used interchangeably in the aquatic and terrestrial weapon slots, but you will need to equip multiple spears to use them in both locations. What are they? I'm so confused. Are they doing an overhaul of like what are they doing for all the classes that already have spear underwater? One of the post-launch releases will also introduce new legendary spear to acquire. Any unlocked spear skins in your wardrobe will work for spears equipped on land. This seems like, let me pull up my face cam for a sec to your chat. This seems like such a colossal amount of work. Like, think about what they had to do for this. They had to engineer like 36 new skills just for the elementalists. They had to do at least like 6 for every other profession, including like ambushes and I'm assuming flip over skills. So that's like 100 new skills. And then they had to make like the tech for it to equip them on land. This is so much extra work. I don't know, man. Maybe it was less work somehow than just porting all the ground things to land, but I guess we'll see. Read the raid thing, read the warclaw thing. Rewards. Read that. Let's read it again. Launch of Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds will, and each of its major releases will include a Wizard's Vault seasonal refresh that includes new objectives and rewards. At launch, players will be able to work toward 2 new armor and weapon sets. Wow. Whole new weapon sets. As well as several other cosmetic rewards. More cosmetics will be available in the following releases, including a legendary spirit and legendary backpack. And that's where they mentioned the backpack. They'll probably have to do something with the new raid, Gremini, to answer your question from like 80 years ago. But they also mentioned that it's going to have an open world version, so you can probably do the new stuff either with the raid or the open world version. You say that like maybe they did some stuff with the trident. Let's look at this again, maybe without sound here. You did not blow out everyone's ears with rock music too early in the morning. People will judge me. Why not just look at these like profession skills that they're using? Sick bear coding. So that's the Guardian. This is absolutely the Guardian. It has to be. Like the Spears of Light. Very blue. It was smart of them to use the same armor for each profession. Got these weird elemental things, Kaith's in it. Very clearly the engineer. No, I'm kidding. It's probably a ranger. Nice static T-pose animation here. Oh, she did a little thing at the end. Got some fire. Yeah, that is not an underwater trident skill. I don't see how this doesn't just invalidate hammer on Catalyst or hammer on regular Ellie as well. You're a hardcore housing player. Alright, well, dude. Gives you a goal, right? This looks sick, though. Wing 8, housing, pleasing hardcore and casual players. There's like 2 things in here for PvP. Honestly, I'm happy because the Warclaw is getting reworked in World vs. World. Yeah, there's something about Titans or something in the trailer. I never played Guild Wars 1. What are people talking about with Titans? Is that who's narrating, Sea Monster? Let's go back and watch this. Run this one more time.
It may be dangerous, but this place... Oh, it's stunning.
Think there are any white mantle left in the area? I've heard enough rumors.
Janthir. A storm looms over that place. That is not a territory I wish to cross.
My bear kin have lived in Janthir longer than your cities have stood tall.
Is this...
Surely the strangers do not walk among all lands.
A false god!
Interesting.
This
Oh, the false
place
gods of the
is no
Titans.
longer
Okay.
home to me. But perhaps it can be for you.
These look like the same decorations as well, right? Like there's a Tequatl statue, I think, over here. These chairs are definitely things that you can place in the guild hall. The pillows and stuff, I recognize those from hosting guild events. I think all, like, so here's the worry I have, right? Have you checked the trading post, Sea Monster? Because I have tasked you with crafting everything, and I think I might want you to hold off on that for this week, because I have a feeling that, like, if I just search chair, I don't want these to just have destroyed in price, right? Let's check BLTC. I don't know what any of this stuff was before. Scribing. Let's see here. Trending up. Yup. Resonating slivers. Rip all scribing supplies. Does it have 2 Bs? I think it does. There it is. How'd this do? If you didn't know about this, chat, this is a sick little website for checking the price of stuff. No, it's the same. It's the same. People haven't caught on quite yet that this might be exactly the same crap. Yeah, and that's the biggest takeaway I have, Daikaru, is this place, like, Janthir looks nice. It's not like some fucking demon wasteland or Arctic tundra. It actually looks like it's going to be fun to exist in. Kind of like Grothmar. Check the pigment. I don't wanna. But that's good. These needed to jump in price, honestly. Yep, there we go. There's your jump. Oh, Crimson, why you gotta make me sad? That's... Oh, man. Well, we tried, guys. We tried. At least you got a bunch of that crafting done before this announcement, Sea Monster. Oh, man. Hey, Gino, what's up? Yeah, I figured I'd do an afternoon stream for the announcement. Sorry, I sound super congested. This is just like when I've only been up for like 4 hours and I've just been doing web design all morning. One of the reasons I work out before I stream. Let's see if there's anything else, maybe on this Swedish website, or Polish, sorry. Lots of ad block stuff. Alright. Announced its 5th expansion. Popular mmorpg. Useful find, long-awaited housing system. Yeah, it has almost been 12 years. Jesus. Is this the same trailer? I'm gonna assume. Same trailer.
There are any...
Okay. That was really loud. News, story, Secrets of the Obscure. Players will go through a region of Janthir. Together, travel inhabitants will... This is translated really well. Good job, Google. Uncover secrets of the magical threat of havoc in nature. Okay, never mind. Biggest novelty will be the long-awaited housing system called homesteads. Creators described it as the most player-friendly housing system in MMORPG games. So, maybe everyone buying pigments is panicking for no reason, right? But sell your dyes now, I guess, right? All your unidentified dyes you've been hoarding from World vs. World. Open those chests and sell them now. Players will be able to decorate their homes at their discretion and boast... and then boast of their friends or members of the guild. Sorry, this is translated, so it's hard to read. Janthir Wilds will introduce many other attractions, others which we'll find. Let me change the music here. Tropical. That's not tropical. Also not tropical. You know what? That's good enough. New maps will be available for the premiere. Oh, we got names of them. Lowland Shore and Janthir Suntry? Possibilities of fighting with land spears on land. Improved Warclaw. 10-man rally, aka raid. That's why I couldn't find it before. A lot of new rewards, such as legendary spear or backpack. Story theory. Now the White Mantle trying to free Abaddon somehow. Yeah, dude, and we're final. Dude, okay. No, Sergio, here's what they do. Here's what they do. Here's what they do, chat. I'm gonna do this one more time. Here's what they do, right? They mentioned a fractal, and you just mentioned Abaddon. Bro, It's happening. This is the other thing. Abaddon Fractal. People will lose their goddamn minds. The memes will explode. Oh, man. Alright. Premiere and price. So, it looks like there's only 2 packs. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. The base version at 25 bucks. Look at the funky Warclaw. It's such a cat face. Base version at 25 bucks and the expanded version at 75, I think. Cool. Cool. Ultimate Deluxe. No, there's a $50 version as well. What's the $50 version come with? Can you upgrade to this with gems? Because you get a table, you get some harvesting tools. I wish I knew what the harvesting tools gave. PSA as well, chat. What was I gonna say? These harvesting tools, right? They probably have a unique glyph in them, but most harvesting packs these days come with a glyph choice, so I don't know if you like wait and you're concerned about missing out on the specific harvesting tools for this. There might be another way to get the glyph. Standard, Deluxe, Ultimate, Compare. There we go. So you get Janthir, max level boost, another shared inventory slot to screw up my OCD, additional character slot, Wayfinder's versatile table, infinite Eldritch Horror Infinite. Do they have Eldritch Horror in the Guild Wars 2 universe? Is that a thing? Okay, and the super deluxe version just gets you extra stuff. I'm assuming at some point you'll be able to upgrade to the deluxe version with gems, because that's what you could do for SotO. So I'm probably still just gonna get the basic bitch one. Anet, if you're listening, if you're out there, the feature that will make me, say it with me, chat, that will make me upgrade to the ultimate and probably give you infinite amounts of money, fix Blade Sworn. Thank you. That's all. Hey, there's the splash screen. There we go as a teaser. Same trailer. I'm always hunting for like extra trailers. It's interesting that they grabbed the trailer early and it kind of leaked. Oh man, cool. This looks sick. I'm excited for new features. I'm excited for them, especially reusing features that they've already developed, and they've clearly already developed the tech for guild halls. So it's nice to see that people are like, they're just they're airstriking the holograms. Okay. It's nice to see they're reusing the tech from the guild hall and stuff like this. That's really good. All right. Anything else we got here? Check this Warclaw pack out. They're funky. Dude, let me look at your stuff, arenanet. Arenanet doesn't want me to look at their news posts. Okay. Wing 8. So Wing 8 is not dropping with the expansion. It's dropping one release afterward. I'm assuming that we will get spears with the new expansion. It'll be good. It'll be sick. When we have some game update notes, we can go through these. Right. I don't usually do this. It's usually Muckluck's thing, but let's do it since we're live. June 4th, release notes. So this is Dragon Batch patch. Switch up the... Here. Perfect. So, June 4th, release notes. Pre-purchase Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds. Again, Arc DPS may break your life, so uninstall it for a little bit till it gets updated. Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds arrives on August 20th. Pre-order to the Standard, Deluxe, or Ultimate Edition of Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds before release to unlock the Whispering, Serpent's Pauldrons, Serpent's Wrath weapon skin, and the new title. A lot of these weapons will probably be available on launch, by the way. New title, Homesteader. You can learn more about our latest expansion here. I'm assuming I've already read this. Yes, I have. Thank you, Sergio. Dragon Bash Festival. It's time for Dragon Bash. It wouldn't be a proper celebration without your attendance. Join me in Hullbrecht for another moot for the ages. There will be tests of strength, racing, food, song, and most importantly, ale. Don't know if I can... I guess it's Peggy 16. Rated. I'll see you there. Unless, of course, you don't enjoy fun. Nut White Bear. Nice to see Nuts keeping on, right? Join the celebration in Holbrook, celebrate Tyrion's resistance, get the Elder Dragons while engaging in a variety of festive games, including Dragon Arena, Hologram Stampede, great for just getting those dailies done, Pinata Bashing, Dragon Bash Rally, and Moa Race. Festive Meta Achievement, Annual Dragon Bash Feats. Oh, I'm sure it'll be buggy as heck, Remedy. That's the fun of Guild Wars, too. Meta Festival Event, Annual Dragon Bash Feats has been updated with a new reward, Holographic Dragon Cuirasses. Last year's reward, the Holographic Dragon Plate Chest Armor, can now be purchased, and you should probably do that because it's pretty sick. For some Jawbreakers. A new Sacred Crystal weapon set is crafted by the Crystal Bloom is now available. I like there's a little bit of lore here. You'll receive your choice of weapon by progressing your Dragon Bash Feats meta achievement, and you can acquire additional weapons from the Dragon Bash festivities. Weekly achievement. Last year's weapon set, the Dragon Render weapons are now available in the weekly. And 2 new bonfire weapons. I thought that's 3 new bonfire enhancements. I was like, what? Are now available as a rare drop from the Dragon Bash coffers, and also purchasable for Jorm Breakers from Sparking Stone, a Dragon Bash vendor in Holbrook. New mini, Mystical Blue Orb. Real stretching the limits of credulity there. New guild decorations have been added. Wrought Iron Dragon statue, sick. Sea Monster, get on it. Wrought Iron Dragon body. Wrought Iron Dragon tail. And Skyscale rental post. Get on that one. That's sick. Dragon Arena has been updated with the 6th round. New champion face. Holographic Salt Spray Dragon. That's cool. Dragon Arena Survival. So this is all just stuff. So they added a private mode and a modifier that needed to play through in order. Annual Going Distance achievement now awards extra credit. Rom and Marine now update their conversations at the festival for players who have completed the End of Dragon story. That's kind of neat. I like that they have that tech. I didn't know they had that to adjust it based on like who's done what. Stored up some bugs hopefully, and the party rages for 3 weeks. Get bashing. Cool. Nice to enter. Yeah, that's just doomers, right? That's why you turn chat off, Sergio. Oh man. Master of Masteries, Secrets of the Obscure achievement now properly updated. Some players log in. Tier 2 legendary armor, suffused armor achievement has been updated to count toward the completion. Towards the Road to Hator and Fangs that Nash chain events. Fixed an issue that caused Tier 2 Legendary Armor Suffused achievement to be tracking incorrectly to display the number of world bosses defeated. So these are all general bugs. I don't need to read all these. You guys have eyes. Amnetis, Interneos, Echovold Wilds. This is all like bug fixing convergences and such. And a couple events. That's good. That's good. World chest for Lonely Tower. In-world chest for Lonely Tower. Cirrus and Deimos encounter. Neat. Makes those more rewarding fights. Since orbs encounter display their names when moused over. That's good. No longer be targeted by player skills as if they were hostile. That's a really bad bug. Oh, we now have guild kites. Sick. This world restructuring. Again, reminder, I like that they included this. Set your guilds now. And we have some late notes. Nothing out of the ordinary. Cool. Neat. Neat. We'll see. Seems like they fixed a lot of that, so that's cool. Neato Potato. We got a new expansion, guys. Get crafting, get hyped. I'm gonna go task my guild scribe with amassing myself some decorations and getting me a Skyscale post. So let me know what you guys thought. It's been interesting mid-morning, mid-afternoon thing. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Hopefully I don't look too hideous after coming off of work without going to the gym. And I'm stoked for player housing. I'm also like I mentioned, I'm glad it's not a special action key, and it's pretty sick. What are the PvP changes? So nothing they didn't already announce, but they're adding on June 25th. There were no balance changes in this thing that I just went through, but you know, the 2 new amulets, and they're adjusting Jin's Dominion, so we'll start with that and see if we get any more. But they're updating War Claws General, which is more hype for me than anything, because War Claws have sucked since they put them in the game. Like, they're not useful. They have this weird, funky, negative health thing on them. Thanks, arenanet, for giving me more gaslighting information of thinking they'll fix Bladesworn one day because the war claw's been broken forever and now they're finally fixing it. So, you know, Gunsaber when TM. But yeah, they haven't said how they're updating war claws, but they've said they will be obtainable in PvE in Janthir, and then they'll get an update in the World vs. World system as well, which is awesome. We didn't really get much for World vs. World with SotO, so the fact they're updating war claws to be more, hopefully, useful and less oppressive is going to be good. Cool. Cheers, guys. Let me know what you thought. I'd be more interested to hear from the community on this one because, like I said, I don't really have a lot of Guild Wars 1 experience. So it's like, it's interesting for me to have spent so much time in a thing but not have the background for it. So, oh, they fixed some bugs? Did they? Yeah, they fixed a lot of bugs in this. Are you talking about bugs that weren't listed here, Sergio? It's interesting for me to have spent a lot of time in a thing but not have the general background for it. That's why I need to go do a pseudo playthrough Guild Wars 1 anthology, right? Oh, that give AP that you deserved? Sick. That's awesome. That's actually really good. I'll tell Slate about that because he had a bunch of AP. Get you in chat. Yeah, I'll come talk to you after this Sea Monster. We can chat. I know you're hyped. I'm sorry I'm like pink and that my rendering is screwing up again. Again, this is why I didn't have a face cam. But yeah, this is sick. Like I said, let me know what you guys thought if you have insights that I didn't mention, which I'm sure you do. But cheers. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow at 9, usual stream time, and get crafting those spears. I'm Pseudo. I'll see you in Tyria. Peace out, guys.